divine intervention is not always the most prettiest or most comfortable occasion or event that can happen in your life. Sometimes it can be so shocking, so heartbreaking, that at times, given the situation or depending on the situation, you may actually feel like it ruined your fairy tale. It ruined what you were expecting out of another individual, or out of a expectation or goal or whatever. But sometimes that divine intervention needs to happen because you have put on a blindfold or miscalculated your steps to the point where if you keep on that path, or you keep pursuing that thing or that person, that you could really do a misstep or a mishap on your situation and really fumble the whole situation. And so sometimes that divine intervention comes in to say, wait a minute, hold up, enough of this foolery. Like, we're going to take the whole Band-Aid off. We're going to take all the blindfold, the rose-colored glasses, all of it, and we're just going to hand it to you and call it a day. There has been a few times in my life that I have had this experience where, you know, say for instance, a significant other, say they're this, that, and the other, and you're like, there's something off. They're saying this, that, and the other, and for the most part it adds up, but there's something off about it because they have calculated you and calculated your behavior and your quirks. And if they tell you at least 70% of the truth, that it's the truth, when they're really leaving out major details of that 30%, really that 30% is so deep and so heavy, it's more impactful than the 70% truth. And it almost outweighs, if not outweighs, the truth. So it's a thing where you're like, okay, I'll take their word for it for right now, but I'm going to note what I just experienced because that's not adding up. And one day it can get to the point where it's like, okay, you've asked the questions, you trusted them, something ain't right, but you don't have the proof. If it gets too crazy, like, or if it's going down a path that you're really supposed to stop dealing with that person, if you're not getting any other signs or you're not recognizing any other signs, divine intervention will come in on your behalf and will be like, here, you'll get a video from a random source. You'll end up running into them doing something that they said they weren't doing and be like, oh, okay. Like, so this is what's really going down. I mean, there could be text messages switched up and being sent to you when it was supposed to go to someone else. I mean, crazy things. I've been there, done that, got a t-shirt for those type of happenings, especially when you try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But it's a thing where you're going to have to sharpen your intuition and your discernment. Not everyone deserves that will give you the benefit of the doubt, or will allow this to unfold. Enough of the unfolding. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to cut that out. Or there may be times where you actually do need to let it unfold, so then you can actually see just how that person was or how people can be and learn from that. You know, we can't cut out every single situation as far as people getting over or doing us wrong or whatever we want to call it. We can't do it all. Now, we have discernment there, but we're human beings, and within human being experience or human experience, you tend to have compassion, empathy, or, you know, not be such a stickler because we're not perfect. We've all had second chances in someone else's life, you know, so, you know, sometimes those lessons are there for us to be like, well, damn. Not always a bad thing. It's actually, you can look at it as a good thing. Like, I'm protected. Like, divine intervention was there to protect me, to not go in any further, lose any more sleep, lose any more money, lose any more stability, or whatever, lose any more sanity than what you've already lost. And, you know, be thankful for the divine intervention. Don't be upset about it. You can feel your emotions like I've always expressed. Go through it, but recognize that you are protected and be thankful and show gratitude. Because I'm telling you, I've been in some situations where everything just was seemingly okay or manageable, and I didn't see all of the things that were playing out in the background. And I had my divine intervention moments where people were exposed, situations were exposed, allies and contracts or hidden things that, you know, were done in the back, in the alley, in the dark, and they were shed light. And when you are in alignment, your divine interventions, whether it be your guides, your angels, God, spirit, source, will not allow things to come towards you and you not be able to recognize them, let alone them harm you. They'll let you have a lesson here and there, but they will not allow you to be in harm's way to the point where you're going through a situation that can really destroy you, mentally, physically, emotionally, all of that. So I'm here to say, be thankful for that divine intervention. Be thankful for those moments where you didn't get that yes. Be thankful for those moments that you didn't get that ring, that contract, that home, that property, the connects, the be affiliated or accepted within a certain organization or associate of people. Be thankful because you don't know what that was attached to. You don't know who these people really are. What headaches you may have with that land or that property. You don't know if that foundation was really sound, whether it's a property or a person. So be thankful for the divine intervention. All right, that's all I had to share. Be well.